In May, I said to myself, wouldn't it be great to get some Christmas lights up? And if I start working on it in the summer, then that means it's totally stress-free by the time winter rolls around. And on December 20-something, we finally got something working. We start out with strips of LED lights. Generically, they're WS2812Bs, that's what I'm using. They need voltage, ground, and a signal line. I was able to find some aluminum U-channel to mount the strip of LEDs in, and a plastic cover for the U-channel. When there's a long strip of LED lights, you can encounter voltage drop, which affects the colors of the LEDs at the end of the strip. To address this problem, we use what we call voltage injection, which means we carry a parallel pair of wires of a usually thicker gauge to inject into the LED strips, just to keep the voltage up. These mounting clips make it easy to snap the U-channel into the mounting point. This is where the magic happens. For mounting onto the rain gutter, I designed and 3D printed some clips that clip onto the rain gutter that I can mount the mounting clips onto. Since this needs to stand up to UV light and it needs to be flexible, I'm using PETG. I found a color that matches pretty well. For the controller, I can SSH into this Raspberry Pi, which in turn controls this Raspberry Pi Pico. And my whole family loved the wiring.
Dad, that looks terrible.
I'd be pretty embarrassed if I did that.
Yep, that'll do her. CircuitPython is a limited version of Python designed to work with microcontrollers. The NeoPixel library makes it super easy to work with LED strips. And this code just walks little segments of red and green from side to side. Since the rolls of LED strip don't match the length of the segments I needed to cut the strips and solder the conductors on the LED strips to wires to connect to each next strip. These junctions are convenient places for voltage injection too. Then we daisy chain these segments. We can use solder, we heat shrink, we use electrical tape, and wire nuts. This combination really impressed my family.
Oh my gosh, did you assemble that with your eyes closed?
You should be embarrassed, Dad.
Yep, that'll do her. This is where the magic happens. For these junction covers, we do a lot of iterations. And for each one, we see what needs to be fixed for the next iteration. And we keep refining and tweaking until we get it right, maybe. Yep, that'll do.